the things I do to give y'all content. This video was a motherfucking struggle, but it was a struggle that was necessary. So stay tuned. Literally only on here so that I can save this video and post it to my page. Anyways, I posted earlier on my story about how my moon cycle this month has been super fucking fantastic. But actually, my moon cycle the last 3 months definitely have been super fucking fantastic. And that's because of the food that I have been eating. I've been very conscious about changing my eating habits, and I actually started taking some conscious womb pills with a bunch of different herbs that really cater to the female reproductive system. I started taking those pills back in like March or April. Anyways, I think in April. But anyways, I also made that post because I guess I didn't get my first reason, huh? Anyways, I made that post because I wanted to share with Black women and Black people in particular how the foods we eat and the way we live our life and how we invest in our body or don't invest in our body really affects the comfort that we have within this body while we have this body. So we experience a lot of discomfort, a lot of diseases. We experience a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety. It's just a number of different things. And all of it is directly tied to our foods. Most of it, like 95% of it, is directly tied to the food we eat and how we do or do not take care of our body, do or don't tend to our body, do or don't invest in our body. So this year, I think like in December, I said that I wanted to stop eating meat. And I've done pretty well. I have not been eating meat this year. I do struggle with chicken. I dibble and dabble with chicken sometimes, but I do eat. I'm just strictly seafood, pescatarian, without the struggling with chicken part. But that's very, very, very seldom. Like, I don't even really struggle with it. Sometimes I just choose to, like when I was in Vegas, I was choosing to eat chicken. Like maybe sometimes when I go out and they don't have fish, instead of just not getting anything at all like I'm supposed to, I would get chicken. Anyways, so I started with the foods that I eat. I also took out a lot of processed foods. I don't ever eat out as far as fast food restaurants anymore. If I do go out to eat, I try to get all things that align with my diet as far as like salads and like fresh seafoods and things like that. I also don't eat white rice anymore. I've cut out a lot of sugars. I don't even really crave sugar anymore. I do though still dabble with these I call them Delta cookies. Fuck it, because they are Delta cookies. They are actually vegan friendly, so that's a plus. That's about the only sugar I do take. I get natural sugar from fruits and things of that nature, but I really changed the way that I eat, and I also exercise now. I've been exercising at least 3 times a week consistently since April. It's now June, so that's about 2.5 months. And I've just really noticed the overall shift with my body and how it acts. I also have been taking sea moss. If you know about sea moss, then you know what the fuck it is. And so I kind of just wanted to get on here and share that because I feel like a lot of times in our society, we medicate and we get surgery and we pump fucking pills down our body. And we do all this unnecessary external things, but we never go within, which is the source and the root of the issue. We never go internal and fix the issue. And it really is, it's not hard. I mean, it's not easy. Trust me. I know. Trust me. I get it. Like I just said, I still sometimes struggle with eating chicken. It's not easy whatsoever, and I'm not getting on here to say that it is easy. I'm just getting on here to share my experience and my truth and my journey because I know that it will inspire somebody else. But yeah, we have to be conscious of what we put into our bodies. We need to do research. We need to unlearn so that we can relearn. And honestly, we need to take the offense away because I see a lot of people, like, I follow a lot of conscious people, and I follow a lot of people that are into health and wellness, and holistic health. And there's a lot of comments that be under their posts that talk about, like, oh, well, that lifestyle's not for everybody. Everybody can't do that. And the truth is, everybody just doesn't want to do it because it's hard work. It's much, much easier to just go to McDonald's every day than to actually go to the grocery store and meal prep your food weekly. And so there's a bunch of different books that I'm going to post right now. I'm going to post them, and then I'll post them in the link. I'll post them in the description as well. But this is really just a, like, informational video, because I want y'all to know, like, women, y'all don't have to have cramps. Cramps are not normal. Discomfort during your period is not normal. That is not what you're supposed to have. Like, you don't have to take pills. You don't have to get on birth control so that you don't have a period. You don't have to take pain pills so that you don't feel pain during your cycle, because you're not supposed to. You feel pain during your cycle because of the things that you give yourself while you are before your cycle and during your cycle. Like, the whole eating sugar during your cycle, I used to be a victim to that. I used to have chocolate on my cycle, but it's really just it literally is a mental cycle, because you feed yourself the chocolate because you're craving it while you're on your cycle, but you're only craving it because you give yourself it when you're not on your cycle, and then you're cramping during your cycle because you eat the chocolate when you're not. Like, it's a whole fucking thing. But yeah, like, the foods we give ourselves and drinking liquor heavily, all that shit affects our body, and we might not care about it now, but we definitely gonna care about that shit in the long run when it affects us now, but it's really going to affect us in the long run. Black women have the highest number of hysterectomies. If you don't know what a hysterectomy is, that is when they surgically remove your uterus. Yes, they are surgically removing your womb. They are surgically removing the organ that creates life, the only organ in the body that can create another organ, which is the placenta. So, in order to prevent that, you want to start taking care of your body now. I'm only 27, about to be 27. And I'm doing this, obviously I'm doing it for now, but I'm also changing my life and my eating habits, and I'm working out daily, and I'm doing these things because I'm thinking long term. I'm thinking preventative maintenance. I'm not trying to be 50 with a hysterectomy or fucking 30 with a hysterectomy, because they are doing it earlier and earlier, and I'm like 3 years away from 30 type shit. So I'm taking all these preventative maintenance measures because when I'm 40, I want to live my best life. I ain't trying to be walking up the stairs with hurt joints and I can't lift this and I can't do that and I gotta take this pill and I gotta take that pill. All these different things that we see on a daily, especially in our community. It's heavy. Diabetes, heavy in our community. Obesity, heavy in our community. Like I said, hysterectomy is heavy in our community. All these different things that we can change, like, diseases are not something that just happens. Like, oh, I just woke up and I got this disease. No, you fed your body the disease. Literally, you fed your body the disease. So, I'm done talking. I just wanted to share that with y'all. Like, my cycles these past couple months have been fucking phenomenal. I actually worked out this morning. Today is day 2, technically day 3. Because I came in my cycle this month during the night, so I didn't really count that as a full day. But anyways, and I went to the gym this morning. No cramps, no pain, no nothing. Like, I felt amazing. I literally forgot that I was even on my cycle until I got home and I took a shower. I was like, oh yeah, that is happening. But I'm about to post these books, so give me 1 second so I can gather them for you, because I think there's like 1, 2, definitely 3. Well, one of the books is not necessarily fuck it, I'm just gonna post them. Hold on. Your girl Kai came through. Okay. So, the first couple ones. Well, the first one that's really big for me, and I live by this book, I have been telling anybody that'll listen about this book, is We Are Not the Same by Shaniqua Samuels. You can find this book on Amazon. Everybody got Amazon Prime, or you can also find this book on her page. Again, I will put the information down below for you. This book is really great. This is actually the book that really helped me. Like, this was like really the driving force behind my change. I knew I wanted to make a change. I knew that I had to make a change. I knew my why and everything, but it wasn't until I read this book, and I'm still reading this book, because this is not something that you can, this is not like a regular book that you can just read through one time, put it down, and you're done. This is a book that you have to read multiple times. You have to stop, study, practice, come back, do it again. So I'm like on chapter 2, but it's because I've been utilizing what I learned in chapter 1 and actually executing it in my life. So anyways, this is the book that really was the driving force behind my change, and it just really what pushed me to really keep going. And when I read this book, it's so much shit that I didn't know. Like literally in the first chapter, I learned so much shit. I can only imagine what I'm gonna learn in the rest of the chapters. And it was really helpful to know like how they test us in the medical field based on tests that are not up to our standards. So we have like a lot of diseases based on misinformation and being mistested. That's not a word, but I just created it. It's called We Are Not the Same, The Melanin Lifestyle Guide for Nutrition, Mental, and Spiritual Well-Being by Shaniqua Adams. I will tag her page. She's also the lady that made those conscious womb pills that really helped me out. I need to actually purchase some more, so I'm going to do that sometime soon. But she also has that tea detox, that parasite and worm detox that I did. She has a bunch of different other things on there, like liver pills, colon pills. She has pills for your, like just all different type of natural, holistic, organic, raw herbal products. All nothing, no chemicals, no processed nothing, no FDA, no nothing, straight from the source. So again, that is We Are Not the Same by Shaniqua Adams. Can find it on Amazon or directly on her page. Another book, and this book was actually recommended by Shaniqua. When reading this book, I actually found out not only about this book, but I found out about this doctor himself. I'm pretty sure my professor told me about this man, but like, you got to come back to shit sometimes. So this book is African Holistic Health by Dr. Layla Africa. I'm pretty sure I'm saying his name wrong. Lila. I'm going to say Lila. By Dr. Layla Africa. This book is more of this also is not a read-through book. This is not a book that you can read through. This is a study guide, basically. It's like an encyclopedia. It's basically the health Bible. If you will, it is basically the health Bible. So it's African Holistic Health by Dr. Lila O. Africa. Herbs, vitamins, minerals, aminos, and food recipes, sexual personality types, foods to avoid, self-diagnosis charts, male cycle, anthrax, AIDS, cocaine addiction. Anthrax, AIDS, and cocaine addiction remedies. So in this book, he actually tells you how you can cure yourself of AIDS, of cancer, of herpes, of whatever. Now, I'm not going to say whatever, but also let me not say cure because them niggas own that word. He tells you how to fix yourself. Like he got what you should eat for breakfast, what you should eat for dinner, it's deeper than just the food. Like it goes into the lifestyle, it goes into the mental, he even talks about, boom, wow, that's crazy that it just popped up like this. I was just flipping through, but I was gonna say he actually talks about abortions in here, pregnancy and childbirth. He talks about what you should or shouldn't consume during your pregnancy, how you should live your life during pregnancy, the type of childbirth you should have as a melanated person. Chapter 5 is about vitamins. Let me see. He even has an example of a moon calendar in here. So it's like real fucking good information in here. So again, this is African Holistic Health by Dr. Lila Africa. Next book that I'm talking about is Medical Apartheid. Now, Medical Apartheid is not really a encyclopedia book or a book that is it's not like one of these two information. It is an educational and informational book, but it's not really more so about like how to change your lifestyle or the ins and outs. This is a history book. So it's called Medical Apartheid, The Dark History of Medical Experimentation on Black Africans from Colonial Times to Present Times. So basically, this book is just about your history, about the things that have been done to us, about the things that have been done to our ancestors that continue to be done, how the medical system, the Western medical system, is not for us, has not been for us, and never will be for us, and why I'm so big on fuck that vaccine. This book is by Harriet Washington. You can find this at any bookstore. I purchased this off of Amazon. You can purchase it off of Amazon. Again, this is one of the big things that this book is known for. is the Tuskegee experiment. She talks heavily about the Tuskegee experiment in here, and it's actually she actually has it listed in the table of contents. But this is Medical Apartheid by Harriet Jackson. Nope, Harriet Washington. That's her name. Right? Yep, Harriet Washington. And then this book is specifically for my ladies. The first 3 books is for everybody, man, woman, child, all black. You can be white you can read it if you're white. I just don't see why you would want to, unless you just want to no, I don't know. Anyways, this book is strictly for the ladies, strictly for the women, strictly for my sisters. Pussy prayers. This book helps us how to heal our wombs, how to spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally heal our wombs from the toxic that we put it through, the toxic that our partners put it through, the toxic that society puts it through. How to talk to your womb, how to talk to your vagina, how to touch your vagina, how to know where things are, how to know how to pleasure yourself so that your partner can please you. This book really just helps you get in tune with yourself and listen to your body, know how to heal your body on your own. Oh, that's my bookmark. And this is like a new kind of sex ed. That's what it says at the top. So it's really basically like a sexual education book, but for black women. Not, I mean, I guess you could read this to your child. Like, I probably would read this to my daughter starting in middle school, because when she gets her period, that's when you get your period. So you definitely can read this book with your daughter or to your daughter. Have a little book club with your daughter. That will actually be really, really beneficial to the family and to the legacy. This is by, I don't even know her name. It's called Pussy Prayers, Sacred and Sensual Rituals for Women of Color. And it is by, girl, why your name on the front? We don't do that. Why your name on the front? Is that her name? Black Girls Bliss? Is that her name? I don't know if that's her name now. I think that is her name, because ain't no name on here besides Black Girl Bliss. Maybe that's her name. Maybe that's her writer name. Okay. So yeah, this book is called Pussy Prayers by Black Girl Bliss. Again, you can find this book on Amazon. So these last 2 books I did purchase on Amazon. The other books I actually purchased from the author herself, and then I got this one from a black holistic shop in Atlanta, Georgia, in Conyers, Georgia, called Ashe. I can post that information below as well. But again, I will post these books for you guys in the description. So yeah, that's really all I have to say. I hope that this video resonated with somebody. I hope that you guys, whoever has been feeling like it's time to make a change, this was the push that you needed, the sign that you needed, the encouragement that you needed to go ahead and make that change. So I love you, I like you. If you want somebody to talk to while you doing this journey, I'm definitely here for you. We can do it together. I don't know how to